Chicago to start out. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Antetokounmpo out there with LeBron James. Then it's Pippen, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Giannis after Magic Johnson's miss. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Wembanyama high post. Pass to Leonard. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Giannis passes to LeBron. Fires for three. Chicago grabs the miss. We're about 1 minute into the first. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Leonard. Shoots it up. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Pippen. Pippen sets a screen for James. Lets it go with a three. And that's good. Scottie Pippen for three.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Pippen. Back to SGA. Wembanyama with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Leonard looking around. From outside the arc. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Wembanyama for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. About 3 minutes. Finishing with force. Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Now Johnson. Pass to Durant. To Johnson, out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. James gets the bucket.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Bulls trail by 5. Johnson, the pass to Leonard. Off the run. Good on the triple. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Leonard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wembanyama. Back to SGA. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over O'Neal. And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Wembanyama against Giannis. Shaq a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Shaq. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Chamberlain is out there with Wembanyama. That's Durant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, Antetokounmpo after the missed 3 from KD. James, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
Both free throws good from SGA.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Now, here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Leonard. Defended by Pippen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. LeBron outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here is Durant. And stolen by LeBron. And finished off by KD.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Johnson finds Leonard. And here's Chamberlain. SGA defending. Chamberlain. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. O'Neal sets the screen for SGA. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Takes a 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Leonard dishes to Johnson. Wembanyama outside. Offline with his 3. The 76ers leading by 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. And here's KD for 3. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys?
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Chicago calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Like it's the weekend.
.146 left in the first half. Outside Leonard. The three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now, here's SGA. 11 points in the game. Wide open. Another miss by SGA. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Durant, the pass to Leonard. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Kick out to Giannis. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Pippen. Oh, good with the triple. Leonard dishes to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pippen's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to O'Neal. Over Leonard. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. 16 seconds left to play here in the half. KD against SGA. 5 to shoot. Fades. It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. 76ers ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. We got James. Pippen is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Giannis in at the 3.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The first one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Durant for the tie. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. KD against SGA.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And so here is Chicago. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 6th assist on the night. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game, and it's Leonard missing. Here's Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Pippen, and Pippen slams it in.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And Wembanyama outside. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Pippen, and the Bulls with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Pippen. He has 5. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A rare miss for him. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got 19 points.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Wembanyama outside. Nobody near Leonard. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. And it's now only a 1-point 76ers lead. James with it. Right side O'Neal. Floats it up for Pippen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
and you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Durant. He's got 5 for the tie. Rebound by the 76ers. Shaq's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Pippen, and stolen by Leonard. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the 76ers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
That one is no good. Chicago trailing here. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Outside for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. James finds SGA. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Pippen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good from Pippen.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And both free throws good for Pippen. Bulls trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the third. And here's Leonard. 21 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain with a screen on Pippen. And here's Leonard from 3. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Durant is out there with Johnson. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. O'Neal against Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson kicks to Leonard.
And with his strength, lateral quickness, and that 7'3" wingspan, Pippen is an exceptional defender.
LeBron outside. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
The 76ers leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard against Pippen. O'Neal sets the screen for SGA. The putback, and O'Neal is right there. And the 76ers lead by 8.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
The Bulls call timeout. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Down low and stolen by Chamberlain. KD looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's James. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Durant. Outside for Wembanyama. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Pippen. James fires. 3-ball. LeBron James.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he misses the J. The 76ers leading by 8. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. SGA, it's in. His shot is pure.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Wembanyama, a screen on Pippen. Leonard, nice move. That one goes. Count it.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Giannis outside. Here's O'Neal, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now, here's SGA. Antetokounmpo. Not that time. It won't go. Bulls trail by 8. Now Leonard. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. And he cams it in.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Good on the layup. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Leonard. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Wembanyama. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Chamberlain with a screen on Antetokounmpo.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
3, 1, 2, 3. KD against LeBron. With the floater. It drops.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the 76ers, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
Chicago calls timeout. We've got 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Here's Leonard. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. So Philadelphia wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got James. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Leonard. And Durant gets it to go.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Pippen with it. James outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Fires the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
James, a screen on SGA. Here's Pippen. No good on the 3. Down low. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
James outside. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pippen outside. Who's watching here? They set a pick. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. And the shot goes.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning. Because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside Wembanyama. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to James. Offline with a 3. Chicago leading by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And they're able to recover. Outside, SGA. Antetokounmpo, outside. James with a steal. That one's good for 2. James has got 5.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night. Outside Wembanyama. Leonard looking over the floor. Now, here is James. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No points so far. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Durant against Leonard. From outside. inside the arc. Connects from downtown.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Kawhi Leonard out there with Wembanyama. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Pippen in at the point. Leonard outside. James inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Chamberlain. Pippen outside. Leonard outside. They set the screen. From deep. Whoa! Kawhi from another area code.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Shot on the wing. Not going to go that time.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for 2.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Both free throws good from James. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. SGA against James. Screen by O'Neal. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And some fans wince when he takes them. But Giannis can and will hit the occasional three-point shot.
Leonard outside. James, a screen on Durant. The claw, attacking. And it's Chicago with a board.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now O'Neal. And stolen by Leonard. Inside. It's stolen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Leonard against SGA.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Back to SGA. Lets it fly. LeBron with the rebound.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Fade away. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Leonard's got 8 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the 76ers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
James inside. Antetokounmpo covering. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Wing shot on the way. Chamberlain pulls it in. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
James against SGA. To the inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First team foul. At the line for one, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Wembanyama. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley! It's stolen by Leonard in transition. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby using those long strides in transition.
He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman Wembanyama is especially hard to stop in transition.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul.
The Sixers lead by 3. Pippen outside. Pass to James. James double teamed. There's a screen. Here's Pippen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
For Chicago, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. It's James on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. Here's Durant. Fires for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Pippen. James passes to Chamberlain. Clock at 6. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's SGA. Covered by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Pippen, pass to James. And there's the lob. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Leonard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to SGA. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
SGA passes to O'Neal. Now here's Durant. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Chamberlain, and he jams it home with authority.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. James, left side. Fires the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's James in at the 2.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Sixers trailing. Pippen outside. James, a screen on SGA. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
SGA passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. We love watching him go to work.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA from the wing. Rebound by Philadelphia. Chamberlain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pippen pass to James. Here's Chamberlain. Now here's Leonard, guarded by Durant. 5 on the clock. Leonard can't get it to go. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. With the crossover. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
LeBron fires and hits a 3.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Leonard to tie it up. Cash from downtown.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Now Antetokounmpo. Outside SGA. Leonard there for the rebound.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Now James to take the lead. Wembanyama fires. Wemby showing off the range.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard inside. Oh, it's off!
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Ready off the pass, he lays it in.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and rolls. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's intercepted. James. It's off. Antetokounmpo looking it over. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Pippen outside. Now Leonard. With the floater. Durant there for the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Leonard with the ball. For the tie! Cashes it in!
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Timeout Bulls!
We are the sixth man.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's O'Neal in at the power forward position.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Now Leonard. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Leonard. Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime.
You expect Kawhi to take the shot, but he cleverly makes a pass.
Chicago trailing here. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Pippen. Yes, sir! It's good!
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Leonard against Durant. Shoots! Oh, can't hit the jumper. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Here's SGA. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama rips down the board. So it's Philadelphia now. Leonard right side. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Timeout Bulls. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded. Here's SGA. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Wembanyama rips down the board.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Now Leonard. Buries it!
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when his time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. LeBron! Oh, the long ball, no good. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. And we'll return shortly. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Outside Wembanyama. He launches. Oh, he can't hit it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Durant against James. Now Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Now Leonard. Wembanyama, screen on Durant. Leonard on the take. Oh, athletic move by Kawhi.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
And here's SGA. Here's Antetokounmpo to take the lead. What a make! Giannis for 3.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Leonard inside. Durant's there. Ooh, the shot misses. Chicago leading. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. Shoots a 3. Ooh, the shot is off. James. The 3 ball is down.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander fires. Can't hit it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Ooh, it's stolen. Leonard against Durant. Antetokounmpo outside. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Oh, off target from downtown. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo outside. It's stolen by James. Now Wembanyama. Leonard. Can't get it to go. Timeout Bulls. Antetokounmpo. Screen by O'Neal. SGA can't get the three. Again, we're tied up as time runs out. We'll go to a third overtime. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Now here's Pippen. Outside Leonard. There's a screen. Here's James. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard!
On defense, Durant utilizes his length and quickness, creating really solid coverage.
James against SGA. Outside Durant. From downtown. That misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Leonard. Jacks up a three. Oh, it's off.
He looks fatigued here in OT, just not able to get it together.
Now Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Wembanyama double teamed. Picked it out of midair. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. O'Neal with it. Wembanyama on it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo on the attack. Flushes it down with both hands.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Leonard fires. Not that time.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Not efficient at all.
James rips down the board. The Sixers trailing. Durant against James. Antetokounmpo with it. Oh, it misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Wembanyama with the easy two.
And not intimidated at all. Wembanyama showing up in a clutch moment.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant. And he sinks the jumper.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Leonard. It falls.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Timeout, Bulls. Here's Antetokounmpo. He fires. Nails it.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, We'll all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.